fuck this rubber band. That's not cute. It's not cute at all. This is my official first video. Just kind of wanted to do like something to kind of help everyone get to know me. I got a lot of questions about so many things that I feel like I've never covered on my Instagram. So to start out, I am 23 and I live in Los Angeles. I just moved to downtown. I moved out when I was 19 and I've been kind of just living in different places in LA. I got a lot of questions about my zodiac sign. So I was born April 19th, 1997. So I am an Aries sun and a Virgo moon, and do with that what you will, okay? Let's see, probably my most asked question was, what's your job? Did you go to college? What do you do? What do you do? Like, I literally just got asked that like 50 times, like, what do you do? And pretty much it's weird right now because of COVID, obviously, so I'm currently not working, but normally I work in production on TV shows and movies as like a prop assistant. I've also done wardrobe assistant, just on set, you know, working. I just did a Hulu movie right before COVID, which will be coming out I think at the end of summer, so that's exciting. Right now no production's happening, no new movies or TV shows are coming out, so just not working right now. It's fine. But I also have some other side projects I do and other ways to earn income. I got a lot of questions on finance in general, and I can totally make another video on how I moved out, how much it all costs, saving money, finances, just like all of that stuff, because I've kind of had to learn the hard way. I pay for everything myself. My parents don't really. I mean, I'm from like a normal middle class family. They live their own lives. I kind of live my own life. I've had to work since I was like 16 or 17, and I just kind of save money, and I've prioritized certain things. You know, we all have different ways of spending money and prioritizing what we want in life, and so for me, like living somewhere in a nicer apartment or a place that I'm really comfortable in really matters to me. So I prioritize spending my money on like rent, which is crazy out here, compared to like I just kind of won't buy as many clothes, or I won't spend it on going like on trips and stuff like that, which I think it changes, your priorities change. But just like budgeting is really important, and just kind of looking at your finances, and investing is something that's really cool too, or having savings accounts and all of that. So I can totally get into that another time. But how you started your wellness account, or why? I started because I was dealing with a lot of problems like around 2 years ago. I had eczema like all over my hands. I was constantly bloated and fatigued and angry at how my body was responding to like literally everything. I was just dealing with like a host of problems, and my anxiety was really bad. My depression was really bad. Ooh, really comfortable. And so I just was like fed up with feeling that way, and I think I just kept playing the victim. I was like really mad at life, and just like really mad and going like, why do I have to deal with this? Why do I have to put up with this? Why is this happening to me? Me. And I had like a whole big mental shift that changed my life, and I think I just took control of my life again, and all I can do is either choose to live a life I want or to not. I just started implementing daily habits. I read a lot of self-help books, listened to a ton of podcasts. I started jogging and walking every day and being active. I started setting my alarm for really early in the morning to wake up and eat proper foods and learn what felt good and what didn't feel good to eat, and how to move and what supplements to take. And I visited doctors and got a bunch of work done and saw what was off in my body. I ended really toxic relationships with friends and men, and I went to therapy, and I just really unclogged a lot of stuff. And through that, I just made this wellness account that I could document that. And now it's kind of turned into something that's very like lifestyle, kind of like the tips and things that I've learned along the way, and other things that I get from other people that I think are so inspiring and great. And yeah, so it's been a fun time. And yeah, so that's kind of how it came about, and we'll see where it goes. So how to find body acceptance and how to stay motivated. I mean, let's be real, I'm like a 23-year-old girl living in Los Angeles. I don't have perfect body positivity. I'm not super like, I love my body all the time. Like, hell no. Like, I have days where I'm just like, oh my god, my stomach hurts, I'm bloated, I don't feel well. Why do I look like this? I wish my boobs were bigger, I wish my hips were smaller, blah 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 blah. And that's just, I think 99% of women deal with that at some, in varying degrees currently, especially within the social media age. Like, come on, like, we all deal with that. I think it's super hard to not compare yourself. It's super hard to feel good enough and attractive enough and all this stuff. But I think just the key is just like not giving a crap. Like, just not giving a shit anymore. Like, literally letting it go. Like, for me, it was like, just, I was so tired of like constantly caring and caring and caring and caring, and no one else cared. No guys I was seeing cared. No girls. Like, no one gives a shit, really, because they're all thinking about their own selves. Guys are just very excited to see any girl naked, okay? So they're not thinking like, oh, she's a little bloated, or like, oh, like, look at that pimple on her forehead, you know? Like, we're human beings. Like, they probably have shit too that they're like very embarrassed by. Like, trust me, they're thinking about their own shit, okay? So anyways, I just think like, just not caring, focusing on like laughing and dancing and what inspires you and how you can help other people. Like, literally, sometimes I'll literally just be like, okay, my body looks like this, blah blah blah, and then I'll go, okay, what can I do for someone today? How can I put my energy into just something that's not fucking about me for once? Because I can be very narcissistic. I think we all kind of can, because we're constantly looking at screens and looking at ourselves. Just think about someone else for a second and just be like, oh, maybe I'll call my grandmother, you know? Or like, maybe I will bring some flowers to my friend today. Tattoos. I got a lot of questions about my tattoos. Y'all, I got so many tattoos. I got a Playboy bunny, butterflies, a woman, a sword, I have a skull, I have a rose, an angel you can't see. I got lots of tattoos. I'm very spontaneous with my tattoos. I kind of just like get them when I feel like it, and it's okay. Someone once told me it looks like I have like stamps all over my body, and I'm like, it's fine. Like stickers. It's fine. So another question, go-to coffee order: oat milk latte, or with tons of cinnamon. An oat milk latte with like tons of cinnamon. Like, you want to make the person uncomfortable. That's how much cinnamon you want. Like, you want the person next to you to be like, she loves cinnamon. Because I do. I got a lot of questions on the boyfriend stuff, and I don't really want to talk about it right now because that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different video. So I think I'm gonna just keep this stuff to like kind of the main like get to know me, and then we can go deeper into get to know me if you really want to know that stuff. A lot of questions on my childhood, which I think is hilarious, because I mean, I think that's amazing, but I didn't know people actually like want to know about my childhood. Maybe they're thinking like, we need to know how you were raised because you're crazy. Maybe that's what it's coming from. So I'm an only child, born and raised in Los Angeles by two very creative, intelligent parents. They're still together, they still love each other, they live only 45 minutes from me. I love them very much. I hated them growing up. I was the worst kid. I got into so much trouble. I stole my dad's car at one point when I was 15. I snuck out all the time. I literally would just be like to my mom like 24/7. I'd just be like, I'm wearing black and I listen to Mazzy Star, and I am gonna go sleep over my boyfriend's house now, so see you later, Mom. And I smoke a lot of weed, and I would like chain smoke cigarettes. But now we have a great relationship. They're both artists. Both my parents have been in the film industry as well. My aunt's in the film industry too. I have a lot of family in the film industry, so that's kind of why I went. Oh yeah, I also forgot to mention that I didn't go to college, and I will never probably go to college, even though I like to learn a lot. but I just don't want to be in like an institution. I feel like I don't learn the best that way. I'm more hands-on, a very hands-on type of girl, which is why I like found the love for baking. But anyways, yeah, I was raised very healthy. I was kind of almost like hippie-ish, which kind of leads me to my next question, because people ask me if I'm religious or spiritual. And to that I say, no, not really. I wasn't really raised, I never was raised one way or another. I was never raised going to church or anything. I actually went to a Jewish preschool in LA here. I don't know why, my mom just sent me there. So I kind of learned that religion a little bit. And then besides that, I had a lot of Jewish friends. My mom has a lot of Buddhist friends. And all my family that lives in Texas are Christian. So whenever I'd go there, I would go to church, you know, during Christmas time and whatnot. So I'd get some of that. And so, I mean, I definitely like, I just kind of feel I'm a very open person. My parents are very open too. I think we just, you know, I love everyone. And I think that whatever anyone chooses to believe is fine by me, you know, let people believe what they want as long as they're good people. That's all that matters to me. So I was kind of just raised, love everything and respect everyone kind of vibe, you know, except for Breonna Taylor's murders and Donald Trump. So, favorite TV show, favorite color, favorite type of music. Oh shit, I really like everything. It's a really hard question. So my favorite color, it really changes. Right now I'm very into like a burnt orange, like summer desert vibes, because I love the desert. I feel at home with the desert, and that kind of earthy tone is very appealing to me right now. I'm very called to it. Favorite type of music, I listen to everything except for country, except I listen to Fleetwood Mac. It's one of my favorite artists, and Bob Dylan, so that's kind of country-ish. It's like folkish, but it's not like hillbilly country. I love rap, I love hip-hop, I love old school R&B, I love like East Coast, like OG rappers. I love classic rock, like Led Zeppelin, like Black Sabbath. I actually love a lot of like, I'm kind of a rock and roll girl, like a little bit, just a little bit. I love just groovy, like Earth, Wind and Fire, and like Madonna, and like 80s music. I love Britney Spears. Like I love OG Britney Spears. I love Lil Kim. I love literally everything. I love like smaller indie bands. I love, oh my god, I love techno. I love house music. I love like dancing music. So much fun. Playboy Cardi. Waka Flocka. Yes. What else about me? Let's see, I don't have a specific diet. I just kind of eat what feels good. I am not fully vegan. A lot of like vegan foods don't sit the best with me. Like I can't eat a ton of beans or legumes, so I have to eat some meat and eggs just because it feels the best in my body. And it's like I go through waves too. Like there's some mornings when like it'll be a month and I'll have a smoothie every single morning, and then there's some mornings for weeks where I'm craving like an omelet, or there's some mornings where I'm craving like yogurt and fruit. Like there was a time when I would have yogurt and fruit every single morning for literally months, people, months. And then I just got tired of it. You know, really just find what works for you. Find your own pattern and your own flow, and like you'll know when foods don't sit right. You know whenever things don't feel good. You know whenever a workout is not for you. I think the key to life is just finding those sweet spots. And it's never just one sweet spot. Like it's never just like, okay, I'm gonna eat this way for the rest of my life. Like our bodies constantly want different things. They change where you are in life, who you're around. I think that's the beauty of it too, is like your sweet spot will change and you have to kind of ride that wave and keep adjusting accordingly. And then it's fine, you know, that's kind of, I think, the key. And just not putting pressure on yourself, because I think we put so much pressure on ourselves to live a certain way, and it doesn't help anything. So I will continue to make videos. I'm excited. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing just like normal vlogs, like day in my life stuff, or if I want to kind of do more artistic kind of fun projects. And maybe, I don't know, I just feel like I feel called to do something more than just like, here's my morning lemon water. Like, I don't know, I feel like called to do more. So maybe if I can do more informative videos or something that's more like just visually nice, or if there's something else specific that I can talk about that would help people. Ooh, I kind of want to do like a advice thing. Like every week I do, like, I get a bunch of questions, like advice questions, and me answering them. I think would be so funny. Maybe that, I don't know, maybe I'll just try out things. I'm just gonna have fun with it. So anyways, I hope you got to know me a little bit more. I love chatting. It's still really weird to just look in the camera and talk. I'm pretty sure my neighbors are looking at me like she's crazy. But anyways, thanks for watching.